Hi everyone, so I am back with my first design with my brother PE800. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the video just to show you again, this is a touch screen, it's in color, and when you turn the machine on, there's a red light for your start and stop. Go ahead and as soon as you touch the screen, it says the carriage of the embroidery unit will move. Keep your hands, etc., away from the carriage. So as soon as you click OK, it does the movement, just to let you know. So what I've decided to do is a letter, which is the monogram here. So there's built-in alphabets already. So this design I have I'm choosing letter C for my last name. And you can see that it has a floral design there. And so there's different options, and you can scroll through the different pages. So this is one of 8, and you can choose that. So here is, just to see it up close, it's the letter C, and it has some green, blue, yellow. So what I want to do is change the letter C and select, I want the letter, but I want to change the thread color for the C, and here it is. So the C right now is in blue, a light blue, and I want to change that to what is here is this purple. So there it is. And so the letter changed, and also it gives you the number for that color thread. So it's 869 for your first thread color. But since I don't have that thread, I do have this new bro thread. It's 80 different spools of thread, and this is what my husband bought me with the machine. So I chose the purple, which is this royal purple, and here's a thread color. So what I can say about this is, already I put this on the spool, and then the color got pushed in, right? So I'm gonna have to come up with a way to identify this thread, because as soon as you put the thread on the spool, you're gonna lose your number, or if that paper falls off, you're gonna lose your number. So what I'm gonna do is, I picked out my other colors that's in there. They all have their numbers on there. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So what you can do is I click OK for that. You can move it in the hoop, you can size it, you can rotate it, so do different things. So there it is right there. You can choose that option. You can rotate, so it can show you how you can rotate it, and then you can move it back. Reset. So click OK. So that is it. And at the top it tells you that you have the different hoop sizes. And so for this design, it would have to be on the 5x7 hoop, which is what I have installed. Ready, came with the machine, so I'm gonna do that. You can also add to the design and everything. So you're gonna end the edits. So here it is, right? So before I do that, I do have to hoop my material. So I'm gonna try to take you over here to show you how this looks inside of putting the hoop in there. Now this took me a minute, but I went ahead and put my stabilizer down, and then the material. So this is a really light neutral purple lavender with little white flowers on it. So you do have to, there is arrows on your hoop guide. So there's an arrow here at the top, there's an arrow at the bottom and on the sides. And so that coordinates with the arrow, the top and the bottom, so that to make sure it's straight. And then you could also use your guide, your grid guide, to make sure your pattern is straight inside of your hoop. So what I'm gonna do is, I pushed it down. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up a little bit to make sure. And then I wanna pull on the edges just to make sure that the fabric is tight enough that there's no puckering and giving. just a little bit. So I see right here on the side, this is a little bit there. So just to make sure that that is it. So you should hear that on the inside of your material. Make sure that this is, this popped out. So I have to kind of loosen it up a little bit, push it down. Okay, push it in there, pull the fabric around the edges, and then tighten it up. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera back over here. And what you have to do is to make sure that your foot is up and all of that is out the way. And then you want to go ahead and lift up to get your hoop under the needle. And then there's guides on the side that you push inside on the side of here and click it in place. So that's where it snaps. So that is all ready to go. Now what I do need to do is go ahead and thread the top needle. Sorry. I'm gonna thread the top the thread the machine, and then if you can see on a design here, it tells you how long it takes to stitch out each color. So in total, there's 17 minutes for this design, and then there is, out of all the 6,797 stitches, I haven't done any stitches and I haven't used any minutes. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and follow the guide and put thread on there from the bottom here. Add a thread holder here, put that in there. Okay, and then follow the threading guide down 1, up 2, over in there 3. Go ahead and make sure it's down and up, down through there. Make sure I see, go around just like a regular sewing machine and come back down and take that around. That last little guide. Trying to do this around the camera. It's hard. Okay, so that is around the back of there, and then you bring the thread up here to 7, which catches right in there, and then you break it off there. So it's in there. So then you, because this does have a self-threading needle, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it down, and it caught it. Yeah. I took it out. I'm gonna do it again. So it's gonna catch it. Yeah, it's right in there. So there it is. And then I need to put the thread down inside the foot and put it away. So tweezers are good for this. So you can get that out the way. Okay, so that is the first part, and I'm gonna go ahead and select the start. So there it is, and it's there. Lower the presser foot, which is there and it's green, and so let's start. So I am going to pause it right there because I want to go ahead and cut this little piece of thread that started there. I'm going to go ahead and finish this and come back and show you the finished product. So this is the light lavender color. This is the second to last color. Okay, so this, it says finish embroidering. You click OK. And so I'm gonna go ahead and lift up the foot, cut this last, cut that thread off of there. Now that's there. So I'm gonna take this out of here and show you. So that is it. I have to cut some threads. The last blue color. So this is just where the needle changed positions and picked up in design, the same color in a different part of the design. So those little skips. So it's recommended that you use these curved scissors. These curved scissors, so you can get flush against the fabric and without poking holes in it. But these are kind of dull to me on the tip. So I got them, but I'm gonna change it out. I think I'm gonna have to go for another brand. I think it's the Ginger, or I think that's the brand. So yeah, if you all can see the design, I'm gonna pull this back so you can see. So here it is. I wanna actually show you the color, if I can kind of get a better lighting to show you the color, because it really is a pretty design. So give me one moment.